Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people, welcome back to the next episode, episode 3 in our StarCraft II campaign series. We have just finished our first mission gathering some Zerg research for our doctor over here, and she's going to be able to help us out pretty soon. We do have, as you can see, the laboratory unveiled to us, yet we don't have enough quite yet to be able to see it. We went through, we did our upgrades, unlocked some new missions. I think let's go into the star map here and carry on where we left off. So we have 3 different options here, 4 projects that we can run. One of them is on Meinhof.
Jim,
okay.
Refugee populations from across the sector have been using Meinhof as a staging point.
Okay, I'm going to pause that just for a second. So Meinhof is the second mission for Outbreak, the series of Zerg campaign research. And Monolith is the first one. Now, if you remember on the first mission, we had the choice to choose the one mission, which was the one we did for that doctor, or Monolith. And we chose to go with the Hellbats. Now I'm kind of feeling like we want to go ahead and secure some of this Protoss research and work up both paths, so that way we're unlocking both Zerg and Protoss research at the same time. You can also see we have Redstone 3 over here, which is a completely separate mission in and of itself that allows us to unlock some Reapers, and I kind of like where this is going. You can see we get a place from Gabriel Tosh.
I hear the mighty Jim Raynor's on the move.
Mighty Jim Raynor's on the move. He's a pretty cool dude, so we're going to set that up to be the second mission for today. So let's go ahead and run Monolith and get ourselves the Marauder.
There it is, Jimmy. Just like Mobius said. Easy money.
I don't know. There's a lot of Protoss down there. We're gonna have to... What the?
Warning. Multiple Zerg biosignatures detected.
Ah, hell.
Them critters were just hiding on the ground, waiting?
The Zerg make it complicated, that's for sure.
They're headed straight for our shrine.
Well, that show complicates things. We can't fight 2 armies at once, partner.
With any luck, we won't have to. We only need to hold the area at the top of the shrine long enough to extract the artifact. So we'll land here and cut our way through the Protoss lines while they're busy with the Zerg. It's only a matter of time before the Zerg overwhelm the Protoss. We'd best grab the artifact and be long gone by then.
Alright. So we're going to be utilizing the Zerg as a distraction to sneak in behind Protoss enemy lines and be able to take over the second piece of the Xel'Naga artifact. Now, if you remember ever playing in the first series, Protoss aren't all bad. So hopefully we don't do too much damage to these guys. Go ahead, get our mineral line going, rocking and rolling. I'm going to get a couple more SCVs trained up, and we have a couple of guys that we can use right here. 3 Marines and a medic. That's good. Still looking for our Marauders. We do have the ability to call down the War Pigs as well, which we're probably going to use.
The Zerg severely outnumbered.
Oh, look up here. You can see, look at this giant bridge of Protoss. Holy smokes.
Here's the plan. Then we've got to get that artifact before the Zerg overrun the whole place.
For sure. So they're loaded right here, and you can see the Zerg are just constantly bombarding the Protoss forces. Hopefully they rebuild and keep up with the bridge, because this is going to fall pretty quickly. So we got some work to do. You can also see right here we got a Protoss relic. There's another Protoss relic up here.
Protoss stalkers are gathering at our perimeter.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Incoming transmission.
I got something new for you, cowboy.
Hey! What's going on, Mr. Swain? Bing bada boom hardware.
This is the best time to be experimenting, Swan.
Oh, it's the perfect opportunity.
There is.
Yeah.
Marauders loose against those stalkers, and you'll see.
Alright, let's do this. I'm taking these guys in. We're going straight for it. Oh, yeah. They hit hard. That was awesome. Oh, my gosh. Marauders are very, very strong. Tanky units, 100 health. And if I'm not mistaken, their shot can slow down other enemy units. Let's use these guys that we have right now and just keep grabbing the Protoss research that's around the map. I'd love to get to it. I don't know if our army's big enough to do so. Oh shoot, we gotta push through. Hold on a minute here. Heal up. We gotta push through their lines in order to get to that Protoss artifact. So let's go ahead and build up just a couple more forces. Get some supply depots going. Maybe call in war pigs. You know what? I'm gonna be a little greedy. Go straight for it. Oh, he lived. That's good. I wish, and I will on the next one, afford the upgrade for the medics so that way they can heal faster. I think that's going to be very critical to the success of our future endeavors here. Cool, and then I'm going to produce another supply depot right here. And then I'm going to have him run back to the mineral line. And we're just going to keep building as many minerals as we can so we can eventually build ourselves an army. Let's run in. We're going to lose a guy, but that's okay. Hey, we did it. We saved it. Okay. Messing up the Zerg. Very nice. Keep rocking and rolling. Let's just make sure we got SCVs being produced. I am probably going to produce a lot of the Marauders here. Oh, shoot. We are not strong enough. Holy cow. I was unaware that they were going to have so many forces chilling right there. Just pause that for a second. Very nice. Okay, now we need to get some barracks going because we are behind. Actually, I also want an engineering bay. So I'm going to put that right up here. And then you, sir, are going to be making barracks. We need... I think we're going to do all tech lab barracks. The reason for such is, you know, I don't think I need to spam as many Marines as I was doing before.
Warning. Incoming Zerg attack wave detected.
Oh, good. We shut that down pretty fast. Let's bring our guys... yeah, let's just bring them back for now. We've got some time. Want to get the research going. Gonna be our additional barracks, and then I'm gonna go ahead, drop a refinery down, keep producing some SCVs. This guy's good. Put him on minerals. How we doing on gas? Pretty bad. There's just not enough room here. I'm actually gonna lift this one and push it up north. There we go. Okay. We're doing good. Now, this is where War Pigs comes in clutch, right? Because we have the ability to call in units even though we're behind on production. I love that. These guys are really strong, too. Like, they make regular Marines look like a joke. We're also going to make another medic real quick. Just one more. I'm not going to hinder any productions. Throw a tech lab on that. I'm gonna get my guy started on another supply depot. I'm gonna lift this off and we're gonna drop this one. Let's just go right up here. That leaves us room to continue making supply depots. We need as many as we can get. And I need more Vespian gas because I want to get upgrades, but I also want to get like all the guys available too. If we can have as many of these mercenaries rocking and rolling, we're going to have a very strong army. Okay, one more supply depot just to prevent us from being supply capped for a little bit, and then we should be okay. Queue up all of these guys are going to be on the same hotkey number 2. That'll be our production tab. We have pretty decent force here. Let's go ahead and grab just like 1 or 2 more Marines. I'm going to get armor going, or weaponry going, I should say. Save up a couple more minerals. I'll throw some war dogs in there. And that's pretty much all the buildings that we're going to need for a little while. Cool. Very cool. Alright. What do I want to do? We got some Marines. Let's do 3 more Marines. And I'll say 2 Marauders. I like that. Do a third Marauder. That'll be a decent sized force. And then any additional capital that we make is going to go straight into the War Pigs and Devil Dogs at the Merc compound. I'm feeling confident about this army right now. But we'll just go one more. How's the Zerg doing? I suppose I should say how's the Protoss doing, because they're the ones kind of holding the front lines for us to survive. I don't want to leave my base completely undefended, so while I have it here, let's go ahead and just throw down one barracks right there, and then I'm going to have my guys produce 4 Marines, and they'll fill that up, and then this guy's going to hop back on the mineral line. Okay, alright. Up and at 'em. We should have enough hardware here to be able to clear out this encounter and grab ourselves our second Protoss research. One can only hope. Oh, come on, medic, survive. Yes. Okay. It's tricky, and sometimes I like to just push the guys a little bit further into the encounter because that means more people have more uptime. Very nicely done. We'll grab this relic, and then we're going to start pushing towards the proper direction. As far as guys go that I want to make, let's do a couple more Marines here. I'm going to send my guys back to the forefront of our base. We've got support, we've got defense. Let's get some of these mercs up. I suppose Devil Dogs would be pretty cool. Call them in.
Upgrade complete.
Nice. There are 1 weapon upgrade right there. Let's get, yep, more Marines, and then we've got a ton of money here, so let's go ahead, do 3 Marauders, 3 Medics, and 3 Marines. So what is that? A Marine, Marauder, Medic, Marine on all 3. That'll make an army composition that's worth it. Okay, so what I want to do here is take out the pylon, because the pylon is in charge of powering the turrets, and if we take that out, that means those turrets go down, we win half the fight. Live. That was awesome. Because these guys are Devil Dogs, they have 160 health and their armor is pretty beefy. So that's a plus. We finished that whole encounter without losing a single soul. I'm gonna bring some Marines over here. We'll get them added to the group. We're almost at the War Pigs again, which is definitely gonna be a quick pick-me-up. And there you go. We also have 3 Marauders. And our 3 medics are being trained as well. We are supply capped, so I'm going to grab just a handful of these guys here for the fun of it. And we're going to throw in a couple. 1 more. Cool. And then I'm going to send everybody back when they're done. And this is our army to push forward. Feeling good about it. Feeling good about it. We're macroing pretty well here. Let's go ahead and take out this crystal here. I don't know why that one's there. Maybe it's cosmetic or something like that. It would be really sweet if I could shoot this crystal from here. Turrets are down, which is huge. Should be able to swing in here nice and easy now. We lost a unit. I'm going to make a couple more Marines now for the remainder. Tried to pinch us on that tower there with those shields. I don't love that. Okay, here we go. Run in. Let's get all the way in. Mitigate losses as much as possible. That's awesome. So we got relic number 3 there. We got a bridge, and I think I'm just going to go straight for these guys. And then we'll stack our army up at the base of the ramp for a second here. So that way I can get a couple more units over to our squad. Look at that. Now we got 155 supply. I think that's pretty solid. And thank goodness we built the barricade, because guess what? Defenses are rocking and rolling. Let's do 3 more Marauders and 3 more Medics, and I'm going to add these guys to the squad. Here we go. Protoss base right here. Let's take it out as quickly as possible. Upgrades help tremendously. I mean, you wouldn't think +1 armor does anything, but +1 armor and weapons will make you just snowball against units that aren't upgraded. And by snowball, I mean like straight up roll through them. So this is huge. Let's go ahead and take out this base right here. There's no minerals, so there's no advantage to us building a base here, but we can definitely clear it out. I'm going to just train a couple more Marauders. Spend all the money we have to just keep making units at base while we're not looking. That way, in case anything happens to our army while we're out exploring, we can replenish our inventory quickly. Very nice. Okay, so that is all of the Protoss structures, save for 1 pylon here. We're going to take that out as well. Cool. How are we doing on time? I'm not sure. Can't see how far. Well, the Zerg have actually made it pretty close to that ramp, so we're going to just want to keep moving. Ooh, I found our last Protoss artifact as well. Let's go for that. That's all for the research that we need. Love that for us. We're going to add these guys to the army and our medics. And we're going to bring them over here. Sweet deal. And I want to just get most of my army all packed into one spot before we start up this final encounter here for the peace. We're right there. Zerg are getting close, but we got time. So why not be strong? Build up just a little bit. Call in some devil dogs. Alright, cool. That's a lot of guys. The rest of these are just, I believe, Marines, so I'm just going to stack them up. Why not? We don't need all of them. But I definitely want to get these Devil Dogs and Marauders into the boss fight before I start it up. It would be a waste if we did not. Take a sip of some water here. Good stuff. That's the lifeblood right there. You guys can do it. I believe in you. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Hope you had a solid Mother's Day. You guys do anything fun? We went over to Katie's grandmother's side, hung out, had a little fire, chit-chat, the whole 9 yards. It was a good time.
What the?
Wish I could have got to talk to a couple more people, more so than I did, but you know what? We'll take what we can get. Tom and I had a good time. They were out of propane when we got there, so I got picked up a new propane tank and a couple Coronas. It was fun. A little gas station run.
Coming down to pick up the artifact.
Nice.
We got what we came for. Let's hightail it out of here.
I forgot how resourceful you were, Jim.
Uh-oh. She's talking
I won't
directly.
make that mistake twice.
Yeesh.
Kerrigan.
Yeah. We don't want to make her upset. We really don't. Error on the side of caution. Good news is, though, we finished that mission. We got all 4 Protoss artifacts and 110 grand. That's going to be huge for us on the upgrade side of things. Let's make it work. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's the last thing you're gonna ever see.
That's funny, convict. I don't recall giving you access to our database.
Just keeping up on current events, Captain. Seems this Queen of Blades got everybody running scared. She don't look so tough.
You have no idea who she is, do you, Tychus?
Don't matter to me none.
Well, it matters to Jim. They were close once.
Wait a minute. You're telling me they were shacked up?
Apparently she was something else. Before the Zerg took her. Turned her into that.
And Jimmy feels responsible.
Honestly, if we have to face her again, I don't know what he'll do.
Woman like that, there's only one thing to do.
There's going to be a conflict of interest here for sure. Jim wants to save Kerrigan. Tychus wants to kill her.
I caught Tychus hacking into our database, sniffing around about Kerrigan. I don't know what his game is, but we clearly can't trust him.
Matt, me and Tychus ran together a long time. Got in all sorts of trouble. When the law finally caught up, he took the rap for both of us. Never once ratted me out. I got a second chance. He got locked up.
I understand your loyalty, sir, but...
I owe him, Matt. Leave it be.
Yes, sir.
It's tough, because if you were in Jim's position, or I should say Jim Raynor's position, if somebody took the fall for you for years and got a prison life sentence, yeah, you kind of are a little indebted to him for sure. Alright, so you can see new mercenaries and new research projects, and we have unlocked the laboratory. That is pretty sweet. Let's swing on over to the laboratory real quick.
Commander, the alien artifact is all secure in the lab, sir.
I love this guy.
Seeing it got me to thinking about my special projects.
Whoa, slow down, Stedman. What do you mean, projects? You doing some kind of research down here?
Yeah, well, not yet, sir. I still need some additional specimens to get things going. Once I get those, we can make some big improvements to our weapon systems and tactics.
Well, I'm all for that. What do you need?
All kinds of things. I've entered the details into our database. If you run into something on a mission that we need, you'll be notified automatically.
Just try not to blow up the ship. Okay, Stedman?
We'll be fine. This is where the real nuts and guts of the game come through. So, we have, you can see there's a Protoss tank and a Zerg tank. And as we collect things, this will grow, which is kind of cool. Then you have the artifact in the middle.
I've been hearing strange stories from the crew of late. Unexplained noises, strange visions, voices in the dark. Rumor has it these things are haunted.
Superstitious nonsense. These artifacts are completely inert and they're contained down here in the lab. There is some trace radiation, but I don't see how they could affect things elsewhere on the ship.
Heaven forbid we run across alien tech that messes with our primitive little monkey brains. Just keep a close eye on them, Doc.
Then we got Hansen. Adjutant will be right here, but we have the research console. That is the #1 priority here. So as we play missions, which we've done a couple already, we unlock some research items, right? So you can see we've already unlocked the first one for the Zerg. So let's take a little look at what we got here. So Shrike turrets outfit all bunkers with an automated turret. So that is awesome. That means if we build a bunker, we don't need to load it with Marines and it'll automatically play defense for us. Pretty strong early game upgrade. The other one is fortified bunkers. So now bunkers have an increase of 150 life. They can take some serious damage before they go down. Me personally, I like both, but I think the turret one's got a little bit more going for it for me. Now it says, warning here, researching this turret will prevent you from researching fortified bunker. Once the choice is made, it is irreversible. Okay, so I have opted for this turret. That I am no longer ever able to go and do fortified bunker. Got it. And then here's some cool ones over here, right? So armor upgrades at the armory in the engineering bay also increase life by an additional 5% in addition to increasing armor, or I can choose the weapons. Now, for me, I mean, either or is really good. Weaponry is kind of cool, and I like it. Attack speed in tandem with damage, or life in tandem with armor. And again, it's hit or miss. It's your preference, really. I think making the units that you have on the field last a little bit longer is good, but at the same time, they're both 5%, so either one's good. The real winner comes in when you get automated refineries. Look at this. And they produce Vespian 25% faster. So that's super cool. This one is pretty sweet too. Supply depots are dropped down and built instantaneously. I really like that one. It just depends, right? So like if I grab an automated refinery, I no longer need SCVs to harvest gas, which is super cool. And do I really need to produce Vespian gas 25% faster if it's automatically being mined? I don't think so. I mean, it would definitely allow us to tech late game, right? Allow 2 SCVs to be trained simultaneously. Like, these are battles, right? These 4 are the greatest perks in the entire game right here. So I don't know what we're gonna pick here. I think having supply depots drop down instantaneously is pretty strong, but when we get the research for that, we'll go into it. Let's go ahead and swing over to the armory real quick, because I want to take a look. We now have a Marauder. As you can see, this dude's pretty beefy. It says, although the Marauder suit is modified from the CMC 660 Firebat suit, the soldier inside is very different. 47% of Marauder operators have never been to jail, and only 23% have been accused of murder. Okay, well, we're going to keep that in mind. Make sure we don't make those guys upset. There are some upgrades here that are really powerful, right? Like the stabilizer med packs is so important, but also this concussive Marauder shell. This is super cool because when you play a standard game of StarCraft, these are things you have to research in the tech tree. But when you play on the campaign, you just get them automatically. And as you can see, when you shoot people with these concussive shells, they hardly ever move. It is like sheer destruction. And so I love these, and at the same time, I really, really do love the stabilizer med packs. I don't typically, you know, opt for going for stuff like that, but in this case, I have to, right? I mean, medics become lethal when you have that upgrade, so that's getting purchased for sure. Let's swing over to the cantina. We're going to go take a look at the mercenaries. We don't have quite a bit of money on our hands. We only got 20 grand, so yep, we can't afford that just yet. But when we can, I will get it. I'm a big fan of mercenaries because if you don't produce enough units as fast as possible, like say you're focusing on economy and you really haven't created all the production structures that you need in order to be able to create marines like barracks or factories or that kind of thing, you can fill the void with mercenaries and it'll bring you back on track. That's what I really like about it. So yeah, now that we're here, let's go ahead, swing by, see the news. I love watching Donnie Vermillion. Let's see what they have to say about our last little excursion there.
This is Donnie Vermillion live from UNN. Tonight we're going to discuss the infamous Queen of Blades. Scientists and military insiders have long speculated that the enigmatic alien is in fact an infested human.
That's right, Donnie. Is it possible that the leader of the Zerg has a human heart?
More importantly, Kate, could this mean some kind of Terran-Zerg alliance is possible?
Donnie, there's never been any evidence at all to suggest that infested humans retain their free will.
You make a good point, Kate. The question is then, how do we kill her?
That's one I think we all can agree on. If humanity is to survive, the Queen of Blades needs to be eliminated.
That's tough. You know, and you didn't really see any reactions out of Jim, which is tough because he ultimately kind of agrees with that statement and that the best thing probably for Kerrigan is for her to be, you know, dead. Same thing with Tychus, but I think we can find a different solution.
Hey, they just give me the missions, man. What's it matter anyway? Putting that bitch down would be doing everyone a favor.
I thought it was just about the money with you, Tychus.
Nothing says I can't do my part for humanity and get paid well for my trouble.
Right.
Okay, so we know Tychus's endeavors. Let's go ahead to the bridge and fire up our next mission. Go into the star map here, and I really do want to do this.
On the move, but short on funds. The planet Redstone's got the most valuable minerals around, and with the Zerg invasion, the Kilmorians backed up and left it all behind. Some enterprising men could turn a big profit there. Meet me at Redstone if you want a piece of the action.
Gabriel Tosh is a really cool character, and with this mission, not only do we get money and research, but we unlock the Reaper unit. The Reaper is incredible. Very powerful unit. Has the ability, it says, jumping up and down cliffs. Let's see what it's all about.
Redstone. Heck of a place. I ever mention how much I hate volcanic planets?
Good to see you made it. They call me Tosh. You help me mine the minerals I need, and I'll make it worth your while.
What's the catch?
Well, this place is a little unstable. The low ground gets flooded with lava every few minutes. Of course, that's where the richest mineral nodes are found. But that'll be no problem for a big, tough guy like you.
Sir, I'm also picking up Zerg biosignatures on the surface. We'll need to spend some of what we mine just to defend the operation. The more we spend, the longer this is gonna take.
Lava and Zerg. Two of my favorite things. Let's do this.
I don't know if you guys saw it there or not, but when the lava surge is starting to rise, you can see the little bugs that are naturally like on the planet go up to a higher elevation and bury themselves in the ground to defend themselves. I think that's a really cute little detail they added. Let's see if we can't get enough resources here to be successful. I'm not exactly sure how many SCVs we're going to want. And we're definitely going to need to call all these guys back in here to make sure that they don't mine themselves to death. There's actually enough. Well, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. We'll do some exploration here for sure. I don't know what we need to build Reapers. Let's just get the base online. Okay, I'm going to put these guys right here, and you guys are all coming up top, including you.
Alert. Lava surge imminent. Evacuate low ground immediately.
Lava's rising. Get those SCVs to high ground.
All right.
Now.
While we're on the high ground and we don't have anything that we can do, I'm just going to be really careful here. And we're going to go ahead and make ourselves some refineries so we can get some gas. And I kind of want to just potentially build myself an engineering base so we can get some upgrades as well. There's a lot we can do. There's a lot we should do. It's just going to be a battle as to what we're able to do with the time we're given. I do believe every single time the lava surge comes up, it's going to allow us the ability to hit those mineral nodes, and they'll have more in them. Could be wrong there, but
all clear.
We'll see.
It is now safe to proceed with mining operations.
This counter shows the estimated time until the next lava surge.
Take these
All
guys
units
out and
structures
scout.
to high ground when a surge is imminent.
See, there's a couple minerals right here. Nothing crazy. Could potentially build a second command center to split mine. But I don't think we want to spend too much money on SCVs. Oh, you can see there's a lava eruption every 5 minutes. So we really do have quite a bit of time to be successful here. My only concern, you can see it's called a rich mineral field, so when you mine them, you get more minerals per, but it doesn't change how many minerals the structure has overall. So we're going to run this thing dry here pretty fast. Oh, no way. I'm stuck. This guy's totally stuck. And this thing can't lift off.
I got some friends coming to help you out. Reapers.
That's brutal.
Reapers, you say? Hell, cowboy, we gotta train more of these guys. They're seriously badass.
I hate having to kill my own units, especially in SCV. Such an important unit. Alright, but we got some Reapers now. We can make these guys work. And I want to make more of them. So you can see we need an attached tech lab. That's definitely getting built. And I'm just going to go scout for a minute. We got more resources over here. There said there was some Zerg research on this planet, but I don't know if it's like something you need to physically pick up or if it's just something that naturally exists. Here's another node over here.
Add-on complete.
Ooh, hey, alright. Nice.
Some of my boys disappeared in this area.
Whoa, be careful.
See if they're still alive.
We're gonna take Tosh's units back home. I'm gonna make a couple more Reapers. I think I'm good with the amount of miners that I have. Maybe a couple more. And then we're gonna start using these guys to actually build some things for us. Let's get some upgrades going. The Marines are nice, but I don't think we're going to keep them around for too long. I don't want some medics here. We'll just station 2 medics at home, so that way they can heal my guys while they're out there. Nice. Let's see if we can't grab these. Awesome.
I sent you to help? About time. Let's finish up this contract and get the hell off this planet.
Nice.
Sir, scanners show a large biosignature close to your position. A Brutalisk, I think.
Ah, there's our
That'd
research.
get our research off to a flying start.
So the cool part about these bases here, now that I have 5 guys, all I gotta do is drop this down here and make sure to pick it up before the lava surges next time. I'm gonna add this to the group. And as you can see, they are attacking our base. So what I'm gonna do is throw down quick little tower turret thing here. Right in the center of the bridge. And then I'll put the Marines in that. I'm going to keep the Reapers. That's going to be my mobile task force. There we go. Let them out. Now we're group mining. I love it. Miss Medical, stay right there. These guys are gonna hop in here.
Mineral field depleted.
I'm gonna put one right there too. Okay, so now we've only got 30 seconds left, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have everybody come over here. I'm gonna hit load and lift. And then same thing over here. I'm gonna grab everybody.
Activity is increasing. Caution is advised.
And I'm just going to stack them up on the home front. Put them right here. We got a little bit of capital, so what I want to do is create a little bit more supply. We'll do that, and then let's go ahead and build ourselves a second barracks. And then have everybody stack up right there. Medics are going to do their part, be perfect right there.
Upgrade complete.
This guy's going to be right there. Cool. Alright, so our team's looking good. Could use a couple more Marines, but if our base gets attacked, we will go for that. Otherwise, I'm cool without it.
All clear. It is now safe to proceed with mining operations.
Mining operations. Alright, drop those down. Get all these guys back on the mineral fields. Same thing up here. Land. Start mining, folks. Alright. Keep on keeping on.
Mineral field depleted.
Actually, we're probably going to want... I'm just going to make a ton of them. For now. That Brutalisk is going to be tough to kill.
Depleted.
But I think what we can do is utilize the fact that these guys can jump on hills. And kind of play around with it a little bit.
Base is under attack.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Well, that's problematic. Nice. Yo, the SCVs can repair the SCVs inside the tower. I think that's so slick.
Is under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Here we go.
Mineral field depleted.
Hang in there, hang in there. Close call. Alright, we're gonna throw a couple guys in that one. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Time to take out this Brutalisk. We gotta use speed to our advantage.
Since you're doing right by me, I'll do right by you. Here's the coordinates of the nearest mineral nodes.
Working good. I'm just micro. Attack. Run. Ooh! Wow. Okay, that's a one-shot kill. We're gonna be very careful about that. Stay away.
Just a reminder, sir.
Nice.
The more minerals we expend on forces, the longer it's going to take to reach our goal. Try to be economical.
Don't worry, my friend. Don't worry. We're good. We're economical. All of our guys are no longer mining, which is hilarious. So let's go ahead and probably going to want to build a new command center. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, everybody can hop in and help this guy build this thing. Oh, no, they can't. Alright. So we're just going to hold on to these guys for now. There's no minerals over there. And we need a new supply depot because I want to keep getting my... I want to keep getting my Vespian gas out of them. I think one is good. I'm going to put 2 more Marines there, and that's going to fill up the army slot for now. Let's have these guys go roam around and look for more resources on the ground. I think they do a really good job just free roaming. There's tons of opportunity out here. Oh, man. Come on, boys. Go, 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 go. Nice. Cool, cool. How's that going? That's going well. See if we can't get these guys on a higher elevation here. I'm gonna have them rally. Oh, look at that. We found more units just running around. That is fantastic. Oh, shit. Go, 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 go. Yes. All right. Taking them back home. We're going to get them all healed up. You guys are loading in. Lifting off.
Seismic activity is increasing.
Cool.
Caution is advised.
Nice. So this is base number 2. I'm going to park that somewhere over here.
Alert.
Now we got little mining operations, and I'll actually, you know what, I'm going to build another one too. That's fun. There we go. We're looking good. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Had the barracks roped in with the Reapers there. That was a mistake. Alright, we're gonna land this.
All clear. It is now safe to proceed with mining operations.
Unload. Let those guys keep mining. There's not too many minerals left here, but anything is better than nothing. Same thing here. And then we're gonna keep patrolling with our group of badasses over here. Keep looking for more minerals. 2,800 is no small feat, man. That's a lot of food.
Mineral field depleted.
These guys just kick butt. They're so fast. And in campaign, or I should say in regular game mode, they have a health regen thing. So if they don't take a certain amount of damage for a prolonged period of time, they just instantly regenerate to full health. Kind of amazing. But this is why you explore, right? It's because look at all the good jazz we have around here. And more guys. Add them to the group.
Base is under attack.
Uh-oh. Time to help. Look at this. Watch this. I can hit load and lift off. And then there's nothing they can do. That is too funny, man. Fix that bad boy up.
Mineral field depleted.
With this, I can load this one as well. Take a couple more SCVs. I'm just going to leave these 3 right here on the back burner. I'm going to lift off and land somewhere around here. This puts us in the middle of a couple of resources. Keep going. I never said give up. No, no. Then let's take our guys back to the healers. Make sure they get all topped off. And I think that's the amount of minerals we want to spend.
We've already got half the minerals we need.
Cool. So that's 3 base mining and a moving crew. Let's keep exploring. There's a whole lot in this northeastern quadrant I don't think I've uncovered yet. Oh shoot, is this our main hive mind?
Mineral field depleted.
It's a good thing we take these out though, because look at how many minerals are just in the spot. Here's another mineral node. That's actually really valuable. I'm gonna pack these guys up. And we're gonna land them down right here.
Your forces are under attack.
Look at how many new guys we got. They're everywhere. Oh, that's phenomenal.
Mineral field depleted.
That is absolutely phenomenal. Alright, we'll take them back. We'll go give them a heal real quick, and then we'll call that an excavation day. We only have a minute before the lava rises again, so we'll get these guys all picked up here in a second.
I scanned for mineral outcrops before we landed. Sending more data to you now.
Nice. Where is it at? Let's go. Oh, he's telling us things we've already explored. Yeah, man, trust me, we've been moving. These bases still have resources, though. This one I'm going to need to move, because this is almost completely mined out. This one's a fresh one. That one's almost completely mined out, too. Holy smokes.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Base is under attack.
Go, 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 go. Oh shit. No, 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 no. Guys. Bad timing.
Seismic activity is increasing.
Get them over here. We're gonna load everybody up.
Almost done, Mr. Reyna. Just a few more minerals
Load up.
to go.
Lift. Load up.
Alert. Lava
Lift.
surge imminent. Evacuate low ground immediately.
Okay, we definitely lost a couple of Reapers there, so I'm gonna make 3. Little bit of a doozy there. I could have played it a little bit better, yes, absolutely. But you know what? I think we're okay. All things considered, we haven't really lost too many units to the lava surges just yet. And I don't need to make any more supply depots or anything like that, because I really don't think we're going to want to spend any more money on army.
To proceed with mining operations.
Especially because I think there's going to be a couple of guys floating around somewhere else outside on the map that we could pick up and add to our team. Let's get these guys mining. Let's get these landed in mining. And if they do attack, we're just going to load up and fly up in the sky. Because they're only attacking with Zerglings, which is kind of nice. There we go. Alright, operations are rolling for the mining. We got 19 guys now. We're going to have one more here in a few seconds. Let's go back over here, because I think there's still more to get.
Base is under attack.
Oh, come on. It says 4 workers, but there are definitely 5 mining right here. I wonder if because one's long distance mining.
Mineral field depleted.
Nice. Very nice.
Mineral field depleted.
We found something very unsavory down here. I'm kind of tempted to go see what it's all about. This is almost completely mined out. I think I want to move this structure. Let's go ahead and grab all these guys. Alright, here we go. Don't do anything reckless now. Holy smokes, look at all these minerals. We can end the game right here, just hitting all these minerals. Nice. That's going to be a GG for us.
All right, boys, nice work. We got what we came for. Now let's get out of this hellhole.
Finished already. You really are as good as they say, Mr. Rayner.
Well, thank you there, Mr. Tosh.
I got a lot more business we can be talking about.
Sweet deal. That was funny. One of the challenges was kill the Brutalist with lava. That'd be kind of a fun one to try to do. Back on the Hyperion Bridge here, shipboard time being later in the afternoon.
Nice work, sir. The payoff from Redstone really got us back on our feet.
Why is that Tosh guy aboard?
He wanted to talk to you in person, sir. Something about conducting more business ventures together.
You do any digging on him?
Of course. And he's no pirate. Rumor has it he's a renegade ghost. And until he vanished, he was one of the Dominion's top assassins. Now Manx hates him almost as much as he hates you.
Well, I like this guy already. Just the same, we'd best keep an eye on him.
Yes, sir.
Back into the cantina. This is where I think Tosh is hanging out. Oh, no, he's not. He's not around yet. Okay, so we did get some more money there. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we're able to accomplish. Oh, there's Tosh right there with the armory. I want to see just what kind of upgrades we can get here. Okay, so the Reapers have upgrades, right? Reapers gain range and do an additional 3 damage to light armor. That could be extremely helpful. And then the cluster bomb, anti-personal charge with a large blast radius, ejects smaller payloads. Well, that's kind of wild too. Cluster bomb is very powerful. What about base of operations? So we get some missile turret stuff. Missile turrets gain 75 health. That's a nice one. And then missile turrets gain a second attack. The second attack does splash damage. Gosh, that seems really powerful. Again, I love upgrading everything that we could do for the unit types, don't get me wrong, but base upgrades are really powerful, guys. Especially this Hellstorm missile one. I want to go for that, and then I would increase their health, but I think I want to get stim packs for the Marines here. Stim packs are just like a critical component of StarCraft. And I'd be amiss if I didn't have them. So let's go ahead and do that. And then any additional money we have, we can go and throw into our other infantry upgrades. We're gonna finish all of these out eventually, so it's just a matter of time. Let's speak with Tosh here.
Ah, he is the man. We make a good team, me and you.
Why are you here, Tosh? Our business is done unless you got something else for me.
Yeah, I got another job for us on a world called Belshia. Interested?
Maybe. But what's in it for me? Piracy ain't exactly my chosen path.
Everyone knows Jim Raynor wants to put the hurt on Mengsk. I can help you with that. I can help you big time.
I'll think about it. For the time being, welcome aboard the Hyperion. We'll talk later.
Gosh, I feel like you have two guys that are both pretty hard, but they're trying to live up to the persona that their character is crafted to, you know? So it's like, you guys can be friends, even though you're both hardcore. Let's go over to the laboratory. I don't think there's any research more we could do, but Dr. Hansen has something, so we'll speak with her.
Just out of curiosity, I did some tests on the minerals from Redstone. I thought you should know I found trace quantities of jorium, a rare crystal with very unique properties.
I'm all ears, Doc. What kind of properties?
Jorium resonates at the same frequency as certain brainwaves. It's been theorized that it could be used to stimulate brain activity or even produce psionic abilities in human subjects.
What the hell does Tosh want that for?
I think Tosh is creating his own version of a ghost. That is gonna be pretty sweet. Alright, folks, so that is going to wrap up today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the content. We will carry on the campaign in the next episode, pursuing missions, gathering research, and doing everything we need to save the universe in StarCraft II. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one, folks. Peace!